Good evening and welcome to Options Center. It is Tuesday, 1/10/23. Thank you for joining us here at Options Tender. We are going to go through ES on multiple time frames. We're also going to follow up on the Dixie, see where we're at with that. We also put on a new trade with Netflix. So we want to check out Netflix. I did not update my chart, so we're going to update it here on this video and check it out. Okay. Also, if you're new here, go down to that bottom right hand corner, hit that Options Tender logo, and subscribe. And don't forget to like the videos. You guys have been doing so great helping me out. I really appreciate that. I hope it's reciprocated both ways. I hope this is helping you out as well. And we're definitely not. I'm definitely not perfect, but we're going to have some things go our way. I think we've been pretty spot on. Meta went against us. Is very strong, so I'm down on that put, but I'm not scared about it. So maybe we'll check that one out as well. But here we go. ES on the monthly time frame. Starting off with the high time frame, we have a 5-wave move up. We're bouncing off of that, breaking down from that channel top, and we're working our way through lower highs and lower lows. We had this consolidation area. We tested it multiple times. Now all we're doing is testing that 8 EMA. If price can get above that 8 EMA and hold above it, then we might have some bullish hope here. Other than that, I mean, we're bearish. We're looking for this next move to be down in the 3,500 to the 3,200 area. I know it's taken forever, but this is a monthly time frame. We got a lot of time ahead of us. So here we go. On the weekly, we had this ascending triangle, broke down from it, lower highs, lower lows. We have this resistance, right, that 4,100 area that we came down, retested, came back down, we tested again, and now we're breaking down from that area once again. Now, we're getting pretty close to that trend line. Will we tag it? I'm not sure, but that's a huge area. I have to guess that the CPI is going to kind of give us the direction that we're going. So we're going to prepare for a big move on Thursday before the bell, the CPI at 8:30 in the morning. So we could check that out. Here's Market Watch calendar. If you're with TD Ameritrade, you have the calendar and you look at Thursday, and we have jobless claims and CPI here. When you click on that, and it shows you 8:30. I already put on a create alert there. I already did it, so it's gonna let me know when it's coming up. Okay. All right. So here on the weekly channel, you see the downtrend line, and you see this channel bottom. We are simply triangulating. We're coming to the apex. It's gonna make a move pretty soon here. Doesn't have to be this week. You have some room left, but soon there will be a big move. And I'm going to bet that Thursday is going to be that move into Friday, and then continuation next week. So we'll go ahead and prepare our option strategies for that. Okay, moving on to the daily. The daily trend is our friend. All right. Now, we put this line here just to indicate this consolidation area. That's a really good resistance slash support area there. And price came up to it, tagged it, and just ripped back down. Now we do have some support resistance here as well. And so price held on that along with the 8 EMA. You see all the moving averages right here. That's getting us primed and ready. When the moving averages come together like that, we're looking for our next big move. It can be to the upside, it could be to the downside. There's no real bias on there when it comes to looking at this trade. I mean, it's a symmetrical triangle, but my bias, because we're in a downtrend, is to the downside. We're in a bear market. I think all surprises head lower. So that's it on the daily. I don't think the MACD, it's about neutral. It's starting to make a bull cross. We'll see if that holds. We have our reversal candle, but it's not negated at this point. Let's go down to the 65. See if we can kind of narrow in on what's happening. Okay, so we had our large move for a wave one, a consolidation. You can call it a triangle. I drew it as a bear flag as well, and we're still in that area. And then if you retrace, this could be a 1-2, smaller 1-2, and we're looking at that as being a zigzag, a double, or excuse me, just a zigzag for a wave two, and that's the way it works. And we're at that point right now. So we already have plenty of put positions on. We don't have any hedges on today. We will have hedges on for Thursday morning, but we do think this is our reversal point here as we speak at the 39.42. All right, so overnight, I do expect a little bit of a reversal there. We looked into it really closely, and we had 5 waves up, a 3-wave down, and a 5-wave move up here as well. So we'll see if that is counted correctly. But on the bigger picture, all we did was break out of a triangle and back tested that triangle. And so if you're bullish, this could be your stop right here to move higher. Okay. From this, we want to look at, I think, if we go over to small caps, I think that one was pretty telling as well. On the daily, look at that. So kind of doing the same thing, and we're right at resistance here and now on the small caps. So also the 200-day moving average. Yeah, if this is not a sell point here, then I don't know what it is. It's a great setup. We have resistance. This resistance line wants support, support, resistance, support, resistance. You know, this is a very important line. We have this downtrend line and the 200-day moving average. All the moving averages are coming together as well. So this thing's about ready to move, and I think overnight it should be very telling. Yes, we could peak above it. So if we're looking for a close above, then we might have a chance to go bullish on that as well. But we are looking for the reversal for the bear trend. I want to check out the Dixie. Let's check out the dollar. Holla. All right, this is just something that we were looking at. It's right in all this confluence here, so it didn't make much of a move. Gapped up just a little bit this morning, but holding tight here. And I suppose it's just going to wait for CPI to come out to make any substantial move at all. We'll see what happens tomorrow, but just an update, just check out that dollar. It's so popular. I see it all over Twitter, where everybody's looking at that for the inverse correlation with the market. And if we want to check out Netflix. So why did we put on a short with Netflix? Let's first check it out on the daily time frame. We had this movement, and what I think is happening here is a possible 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a top at the ending diagonal. And then we broke down from there with a 5-wave move, and then we're coming right back. It's not typical to be so strong, so we possibly, just possibly, if we're counting this, wrong here, we do have a bull cross in the MACD, but we had bearish divergence, so that's still playing out. And we could possibly eke out another high. But even if you're bearish or bullish, I think the count has ended, and I think we should see some sort of reversal. And so what I'm thinking, if this is a 5-wave, I think this would be considered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So maybe a 3. That's a zigzag, maybe an A, B, and then a large C to come back for wave 2 before heading higher. So I'm kind of seeing this as some sort of spot to reverse. I doubt this is a 1-2. It's still possible because it has not been invalidated. So this could be a 1-2 setup to where we go much lower and then 3, 4, 5 and continue lower. We've already tested pretty much the bottom of the channel on the longer time frame. So I'm sort of guessing that this is a possible flat. So a 3-wave move down, 3-wave move up, and then a 5-wave move down there. So either way, bearish or bullish, I'm pretty sure we're looking for a move to the downside at this point. So we're sticking with this trade. We are underwater about, I think we got it at about 3%. So we're almost 1% underwater for this Friday, but it was a lotto. So we're all in on this one and we're going to stick around to it. I think this is the wedge that's forming. We had the breakdown from this wedge. And you notice we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a 3-wave move up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-wave move down. So yeah, that looks good for a 3-wave move. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Let me check that. And then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it looks more impulsive to me. But if this is an A, B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's kind of funny how it's looking. You know, it's barely holding that wedge. Either way, we have a little bit of divergence here. We're about equal, but I think we're getting a little overextended. We're holding, and so our sell point, if you're looking to add on to the position or if you're looking to enter on this position, maybe we eke out one more high for some divergence on this RSI or something like that. But I do think this thing is going to come into, even if it's setting up a 1 impulsive move and then a back for 2 to go higher, I still think this is the zone that that makes that happen. You got one more candle, breakdown candle up here at 330 as well. That'll be a tough area to get through. All right, so I'm sticking with this, and if it breaks down back into this wedge and below this support, that would be another sell signal for me, and then obviously this trend line here. So that's what we got going for Netflix. Let's check out Meta. Rates moved up really, really fast, about 3%, I believe, today as well. So yeah, Meta, we have this ABC for an A, and then a triangle for a B, and we're looking for a 5-wave impulsive move to the upside, and I think we may have gotten that. If we start, I think the E ended here. We have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, and then 4, 5. So that, you know, this might have been the 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. But either way, I think this 5-wave move is just about complete. You have divergence all the way from this top here, which is typical to make another high for a wave 4 into 5, and this one came back into the 4 area again. So this eking out another high here, I think that should do it. We shouldn't be able to get much higher than that on these divergences. And then a sell signal. I like my odds playing high above here, but you might want to wait for your sell signal to be underneath this trend line here. So that's it. That's why we're short in Meta. We're about 50%, about at our 50% retracement. Yeah, that's what I got for you. Leave any comments, likes, all that good stuff. If you want me to cover any charts, just let me know. Go ahead and request them. So thanks for joining us here at Options Center. Have a wonderful night. We'll talk to you tomorrow.